The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor from 161 to 180 AD and one of history's most respected Stoic philosophers. Despite ruling one of the largest empires in the world, he constantly reminded himself that true power comes from mastering the mind rather than controlling circumstances. There is a moment that changes everything. It happens quietly. No thunder. No warning. No dramatic event. Just a sudden realization. You discover that much of your suffering is not coming from life itself. It is coming from the power you unknowingly handed away. Power to people who do not think about you. Power to opinions that should not matter. Power to memories that cannot be changed. Power to fears that have never happened. And every day that power remains outside of you, your peace remains outside of you too. Today, we are going to reclaim it. Before we begin, subscribe to Wisdom Without Noise for more timeless lessons on Stoicism, self-mastery, and inner strength. Sit with these ideas carefully. Some may challenge you. Others may awaken something you have always known but forgotten. 1. Stop letting other people's opinions control your mood. One of the greatest ways people surrender their power is by allowing opinions to become commands. Someone criticizes them. Their entire day is ruined. Someone ignores them. They question their worth. Someone disagrees with them. They become defensive and anxious. But think about this. Why should another person's thoughts have authority over your emotional state? Their opinion belongs to them. Your peace belongs to you. Yet many people trade their peace for approval. A young man posted a project online after spending months working on it. Most responses were positive. But one comment mocked his work. Only one. Out of hundreds. That single comment occupied his mind for weeks. The praise disappeared. The criticism remained. He gave one stranger the power to determine how he felt about himself. How often do we do the same? Stoicism teaches that opinions are not facts. People judge through the lens of their experiences, insecurities, beliefs, and emotions. Their judgment reveals more about them than about you. The moment you stop needing universal approval, you begin living freely. Not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will support you. Not everyone will like you. And that is perfectly fine. Your value does not rise when people praise you. Your value does not fall when people criticize you. Take back the power you gave to their opinions. 2. Stop reliving what cannot be changed. Many people live in prisons built from memories. The event happened years ago. The pain remains today. Not because the event continues, but because the mind continues replaying it. A woman lost an important opportunity early in her career. Years later she still wondered what her life would have been if things had gone differently. Every setback became connected to that moment. Every disappointment pointed back to that loss. The opportunity was gone. But she continued carrying it. The burden became heavier than the original event. The Stoics understood a simple truth. The past is untouchable. No amount of regret can rewrite it. No amount of guilt can erase it. No amount of wishing can transform it. Yet people sacrifice their present trying to negotiate with history. The past has already taken what it can take. Do not give it your future as well. Learn from it. Respect it. But stop living inside it. Your life is happening now. Not yesterday. Not 10 years ago. Now. Every moment spent fighting the past is a moment stolen from the present. Take your power back. 3. Stop handing your happiness to circumstances. Many people live with invisible conditions. They tell themselves, I will be happy when I earn more money. I will be happy when I find the right relationship. I will be happy when life becomes easier. The problem is that happiness keeps moving further away. One goal becomes another. One achievement becomes the next target. One desire creates another desire. A businessman spent decades chasing financial success. Eventually he achieved everything he had dreamed of. The house. The cars. The status. But when he finally arrived, he felt strangely empty. He had spent his entire life postponing happiness. He never learned how to experience it in the present. Stoicism does not reject ambition. It simply warns against dependency. You can pursue goals without attaching your happiness to them. You can work hard without making success your emotional master. You can desire improvement without hating where you are. External things are uncertain. They come and go. Inner stability remains. The more your happiness depends on conditions, the weaker your happiness becomes. Take back the power you gave to circumstances. 4. Stop giving your attention to every distraction. Attention is one of the most valuable resources you possess. Yet many people give it away freely. Every notification. Every controversy. Every rumor. Every argument. Every distraction. Their minds become crowded with things that have nothing to do with their purpose. A student sat down to study for an important exam. Within minutes he checked a message. Then a video. Then another notification. Hours passed. Very little work was done. At the end of the day he felt exhausted despite accomplishing almost nothing. His energy had been scattered. His attention had been stolen. Modern life constantly competes for your focus. Every distraction wants access to your mind. The Stoics would ask a simple question. Is this worthy of your attention? Not everything deserves a response. Not everything deserves your concern. Not everything deserves your mental energy. Focus is power. The ability to direct your attention deliberately is one of the greatest forms of freedom. When you control your attention, you control your life. Take back the power you gave to distractions. 5. Stop seeking validation from people who cannot give it. There is a painful trap many people never escape. They spend years trying to earn validation from those who are incapable of giving it. A distant parent. An indifferent partner. A critical boss. A judgmental friend. They believe that if they work harder, achieve more, or become different, approval will finally arrive. Often it never does. A young woman spent years trying to impress her father. Every accomplishment was motivated by one desire. She wanted him to say he was proud of her. She earned awards. Built a successful career. Exceeded expectations. Still the words never came. One day she realized something powerful. The approval she desperately wanted could not heal what she truly needed to heal. She was searching for worth in someone else's hands. Worth does not come from external confirmation. It comes from self-respect. The moment you stop begging for validation, you reclaim your dignity. You stop performing. You stop pretending. You stop chasing impossible standards. And you begin living authentically. Your value is not determined by who recognizes it. A diamond remains valuable even in darkness. Take back the power you gave to validation. Pause for a moment and reflect. How much of your energy is currently being controlled by things outside of you? How many emotions are being dictated by people, circumstances, memories, and expectations? The good news is this. What was given away can be reclaimed. And we are only beginning. Subscribe to Wisdom Without Noise and continue this journey toward inner freedom. The strongest person is not the one who controls the world. The strongest person is the one who controls themselves. 6. Stop giving power to fear of the future. The future has stolen more peace than almost anything else. Not because of what actually happened, but because of what people imagined might happen. Many spend their days rehearsing disasters that never arrive. They picture failure before they begin. They anticipate rejection before speaking. They expect loss before experiencing joy. As a result, they suffer twice. Once in imagination. And again if the event actually occurs. A man was offered an opportunity that could change his life. The position required him to move to a new city and take on greater responsibility. Instead of seeing possibility, he saw only risk. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I embarrass myself? For months he worried. For months he delayed. Finally, the opportunity passed to someone else. The failure he feared never happened. But the opportunity he feared losing did. Fear had quietly made the decision for him. The Stoics understood that the future belongs to uncertainty. No amount of worrying changes tomorrow. No amount of anxiety creates control. When you worry excessively, you are attempting to solve problems that do not yet exist. You are fighting shadows. You are exhausting yourself battling possibilities. Prepare for the future. Plan for the future. But do not live inside the future. The present is where your power exists. This moment is where your actions matter. This moment is where your life is happening. The future will arrive when it arrives. Meet it then. Take back the power you gave to fear. 7. Stop letting one mistake define your identity. People often confuse what they did with who they are. One mistake becomes a permanent label. One failure becomes a lifelong identity. One bad decision becomes evidence that they are incapable. A young entrepreneur launched a business. He invested everything he had. Time. Energy. Savings. Hope. The business failed. Almost immediately, he stopped saying, "The business failed." Instead, he started saying, "I am a failure." Notice the difference. The event became the identity. Years later, he was still carrying that label. Not because it was true, but because he believed it. The Stoics believed that human beings are capable of growth. You are not frozen in your worst moment. You are not trapped inside your past mistakes. You are not permanently defined by yesterday. Failure is an event, not an identity. Mistakes are lessons. not life sentences. The strongest people are not those who never fall. They are those who refuse to remain on the ground. Every successful person carries scars. Every wise person carries regrets. Every strong person has failed repeatedly. What separates them is not perfection. It is resilience. Stop introducing yourself to life through your mistakes. You are more than your worst day. Take back the power you gave to failure. 8. Stop chasing people who are walking away. This lesson is difficult, because it touches the deepest parts of the human heart. Many people spend years chasing those who have already chosen distance. They chase attention, affection, respect, commitment, closure. They keep knocking on doors that remain closed. Not because they enjoy suffering, but because they believe persistence will eventually create connection. A man spent years trying to save a friendship that had become one-sided. He always called first. He always made the effort. He always adjusted his schedule. The other person rarely reciprocated. Still he continued. He feared letting go. One day he stopped. Not out of anger. Not out of bitterness. But out of acceptance. For the first time in years, he felt lighter. He realized something important. Relationships require participation from both sides. You cannot carry them alone. Stoicism teaches acceptance of reality. Not the reality we wish existed. The reality that actually exists. Some people are meant to stay. Some people are meant to leave. Some chapters are meant to end. The pain often comes from resisting what is already true. Respect yourself enough to stop forcing connections. Respect yourself enough to stop begging for what should be given freely. When someone consistently chooses distance, believe their actions. Release them with dignity. Take back the power you gave to those who have already walked away. 9. Stop making comfort your master. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels pleasant. Comfort feels familiar. But comfort can quietly become a prison. Many dreams die in comfortable places. Many talents remain hidden because comfort convinced people to stay where they were. A young man dreamed of becoming a writer. He talked about it constantly. He imagined success. He read books about writing. He watched interviews with authors. But he never wrote consistently. Why? Because writing required discomfort. It required uncertainty. It required effort. It required vulnerability. Comfort offered immediate rewards. Growth demanded sacrifice. Years passed. The dream remained exactly where it started. Inside his imagination. The Stoics intentionally practiced discomfort. Not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they understood its value. Discomfort builds strength. Discomfort reveals character. Discomfort expands possibility. Every meaningful achievement requires walking through uncertainty. Every transformation requires temporary discomfort. Every breakthrough demands courage. The version of you that you admire most is waiting on the other side of resistance. Do not let comfort steal your future. Temporary comfort often creates long-term regret. Temporary discomfort often creates long-term freedom. Take back the power you gave to comfort. 10. Stop comparing your life to everyone else's. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy gratitude. The modern world makes comparison almost unavoidable. Every day people see the highlights of other lives. Success, beauty, wealth, achievements, recognition. And without realizing it, they begin measuring themselves against carefully edited snapshots. A woman opened her phone one morning. Within minutes she saw someone buying a new home, someone getting married, someone traveling, someone celebrating a promotion. Suddenly her own life felt inadequate. Nothing had changed. Her circumstances were exactly the same. The only difference was comparison. Comparison creates artificial dissatisfaction. It teaches you to ignore your own progress. It teaches you to overlook your own blessings. It teaches you to focus on what is missing rather than what is present. The Stoics believed each person has their own path, their own challenges, their own timing, their own journey. The race is not against other people. The race is against the person you were yesterday. There will always be someone richer, someone smarter, someone stronger, someone more successful. If your happiness depends on being ahead of everyone else, happiness will always remain out of reach. Instead, focus on growth. Focus on character. Focus on purpose. Measure yourself against your potential, not against another person's circumstances. The flower does not compete with the tree. The river does not compete with the mountain. Each fulfills its nature. So should you. Take back the power you gave to comparison. Many people believe power is something found outside themselves. They think it exists in money, status, recognition, control, influence. Yet the Stoics saw something deeper. Real power begins when external things lose their ability to control your inner world. Real power begins when your peace no longer depends on conditions. Real power begins when your mind belongs to you again. And as you continue listening, you may discover that some of the power you thought was lost has been waiting for you all along. 11. Stop giving your energy to things you cannot control. One of the most painful habits people develop is fighting battles they can never win. They argue with reality. They resist facts. They demand certainty from an uncertain world. And in doing so, they drain themselves. A man spent years obsessing over economic changes, political decisions, and events happening across the world. Every morning he woke up anxious. Every night he went to sleep frustrated. The strange thing was that none of those things were within his influence. His worry changed nothing. His anger solved nothing. His anxiety produced nothing. Yet he sacrificed his peace daily. The Stoics built their philosophy around a simple distinction. Some things are within your control. Some things are not. Your thoughts, your choices, your effort, your character. These belong to you. The weather does not. Other people's opinions do not. The past does not. Many outcomes do not. The more energy you invest in uncontrollable things, the less energy remains for the things that truly matter. Imagine carrying two buckets. One contains things you can influence. The other contains things you cannot. Most people spend their lives filling the wrong bucket. Then they wonder why they feel powerless. Power grows when attention is directed toward action. Not toward helplessness. Not toward complaint. Not toward resistance to reality. Accept what you cannot change. Improve what you can. That simple distinction can transform your life. Take back the power you gave to the uncontrollable. 12. Stop seeking revenge. When someone hurts you, revenge often feels justified. The mind begins creating scenarios. Ways to prove a point. Ways to make them regret their actions. Ways to make them feel the same pain. At first, revenge appears powerful. In reality, it creates another form of bondage. A businessman was betrayed by a former partner. The betrayal cost him money and opportunities. For years he obsessed over revenge. Every conversation returned to the same person. Every plan revolved around proving something. Every success became connected to showing the other man what he had lost. The betrayal happened once. But through obsession, he relived it thousands of times. The other person occupied space in his mind every day. Who was truly imprisoned? The Stoics understood that revenge extends suffering. It keeps the wound open. It keeps attention locked on the source of pain. Forgiveness does not mean approving of what happened. It means refusing to let the event control the rest of your life. Sometimes the greatest victory is moving forward. Sometimes the strongest response is refusing to become consumed by bitterness. Sometimes peace is worth more than justice. The person who harmed you may have taken something. Do not allow them to take your future as well. Take back the power you gave to resentment. 13. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Many lives are delayed by a dangerous illusion. The illusion of perfect timing. People tell themselves they will start when conditions improve. When they have more confidence. When they have more money. When they have more knowledge. When life becomes easier. But perfection never arrives. A woman dreamed of starting her own business. For years she planned. For years she researched. For years she prepared. Every year she found a new reason to wait. A better economy. More experience. More certainty. Eventually she realized something. The perfect moment had never existed. The only thing that existed was the present opportunity to begin. Most successful people did not start when they felt ready. They started despite uncertainty. They started despite fear. They started despite imperfection. Action creates clarity. Waiting rarely does. The Stoics believed that life is happening now. Not later. Not someday. Now. Every day you postpone meaningful action is a day you never recover. Every opportunity delayed carries a cost. You do not need perfect conditions. You need courage. You do not need certainty. You need movement. You do not need guarantees. You need commitment. The perfect moment is often disguised as the imperfect moment you are experiencing right now. Take back the power you gave to waiting. 14. Stop living for applause. There is a subtle trap hidden inside success. The trap is becoming addicted to recognition. At first, praise feels rewarding. People notice your work. People admire your accomplishments. People celebrate your achievements. Nothing is wrong with appreciation. The danger begins when applause becomes necessary. A musician released a song online. The first time thousands of people listened, he felt incredible. The attention was exciting. The praise felt meaningful. Soon he became obsessed with numbers. Every song was judged by views. Every project was judged by reactions. Every day was judged by external approval. His passion slowly disappeared. What once brought joy became a performance. He was no longer creating because he loved it. He was creating because he needed validation. The Stoics warned against becoming dependent on praise. Why? Because the crowd is unpredictable. Today they cheer. Tomorrow they criticize. Today they support. Tomorrow they ignore. If your confidence depends on applause, your confidence becomes unstable. The strongest foundation is internal. Do good work because it is good. Act with integrity because it is right. Pursue excellence because it reflects your character. Let recognition be a bonus, not a requirement. When you stop living for applause, you begin living for purpose. Take back the power you gave to the crowd. 15. Stop allowing temporary emotions to make permanent decisions. Emotion is part of being human. The Stoics never denied that. They understood sadness, anger, fear, frustration, disappointment. What they warned against was allowing temporary emotions to take control of permanent choices. A father had an argument with his son. In a moment of anger, he said things he did not truly mean. Words he could never take back. The argument lasted minutes. The consequences lasted years. Strong emotions create narrow vision. They make temporary situations feel permanent. They convince us to act before thinking, to speak before reflecting, to react before understanding. How many regrets begin this way? A decision made in anger. A relationship ended in frustration. An opportunity abandoned in fear. A dream surrendered in doubt. The Stoics practiced creating space between emotion and action. Not suppression. Not denial. Awareness. They understood that emotions are visitors. They arrive. They stay for a while. Then they leave. But decisions often remain. The next time emotion rises strongly within you, pause. Observe it. Understand it. Allow it to pass through without immediately obeying it. A calm mind sees clearly. A reactive mind sees only fragments. The strongest person is not the one who never feels emotion. The strongest person is the one who chooses wisely despite emotion. Take back the power you gave to impulse. Most people imagine power as domination over others. The Stoics imagined something entirely different. They saw power as mastery over oneself. A person who cannot control circumstances may still be powerful. A person who cannot control emotions, impulses, and reactions may still be weak. The difference lies within. And the deeper you look, the more you may realize that much of your suffering has not come from what happened to you. It has come from what you allowed to rule you. The good news is that every lesson brings another opportunity to reclaim what was lost. If these ideas resonate with you, subscribe to Wisdom Without Noise and continue strengthening the one thing that matters most, your inner world. Because when the mind becomes stronger, life becomes lighter.